Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good. Guten Morgen, alles. Allah, yeah. It is January 31st. The beard is gone. I couldn't do it anymore. It was getting way too fluffy. Welcome aboard, Ralph Engstrom, and welcome aboard to your first time on stream. That made me laugh. I'm sorry, you said, when does he get started? And then, who said it? Glorious Kashant goes, when the countdown's over. Come on, man, that's hilarious. Anyway, I trimmed the beard this morning, big time. And it was getting to a point where, like, my wife said after I trimmed it this morning, she's like, yeah, now that I see you, you were starting to look a little bit chunky. Like the beard was making you look like you had a little bit of heft to you. So I've actually been losing. I've lost probably 4 or 5 pounds this year. So, you know, it was been the opposite. But guten Morgen alle. Willkommen, mein Freund. Und Freundin. Und yeah. Hello there, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. It's good to see you. What I have for breakfast? Nah, I've mostly this year, and I'm not a breakfast guy anyway, but mostly this year I've just been kind of fasting in the morning, and I'll end up eating around 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll have one meal a day around 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll do some snacking after that, and that's about it. So, nerfing. We're gonna play Greenwarden on all 3 accounts. I've actually got what looks like maybe a pretty decent matchup on the Leia account. Now, you'll see here in a second, but it looks like my opponent hasn't actually done any of the farming, the Lightspeed token farming. So really interesting there. So we're gonna do it on all 3 accounts. We're here playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Recently being sponsored by Lucasfilm and publications nationwide. I really am kind of excited that Lucasfilm seems to suddenly, now that all of a sudden your pal Kathleen Kennedy is gone, you would not starve. Let's see, who is the new, what's her name? The new marketing person? Lynn Brennan. So she's the new marketing person. Dave Filoni's the creative guy. She's the marketing person. And it seems like in the last couple of months, kind of at the end of Kathleen Kennedy's tenure, we've had Galaxy of Heroes showing up in 2 major articles. No, not major articles, but real like marketing out there with Variety. And the other one was with like a gamer mag where they were talking to the head of Capital Games, Eric Larson. He's got to be Swedish. There's just no way. They're talking to Eric Larson and previously about they want the game to last for 38 years, and now they talk to them about this new Andor season. So I kind of like, I'm going to assume that this goes, you know, when you have those changes at the top, you start to notice little things, and it seems like one of those little things is Lucasfilm said, hey, we got this valuable property, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's grossed a couple of $2 billion in the last 10 years. Maybe we should promote this a little. Maybe this is something that's good for us. Let's get more people playing this game. That's my initial pickup, and I think I'm on board with Lin-Wen Brennan and maybe what's happening here. Maybe something's stirring in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Good to see everybody here today. I have not been breaking my fast. That is correct. You only have 2,900. I almost have 100K of those green tokens you get from Galactic War. Well, you should be spending them on something. I don't know why you'd sit on 100K of these. I've still got a lot of ships to farm. I mean, really? Are we in a pissing contest over who's got more Galactic War currency? You probably have all this stuff at 7 stars, which I don't on this account. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If you have 100,000, you have too much. You should be spending it on something and getting yourself some shard shop currency or something. Not my problem. Actually, I don't need to do that. We're waiting. We're just going to... I'll have to look at what Leia's gear is. But right now we're farm. Okay, all right, I got it. Yeah, you spend it for shard shop currency. Yeah, see here, yeah. Places of power. Can I do anything here? I can do something here. think they're gonna die regardless. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't think I'm getting through the mythical tier with this team, though. Alright. Do I think a new capital ship is coming soon? No, I don't. I don't. We haven't had a capital ship for, we're almost at 3 years now since we had the Leviathan. Almost at 3 years since the Leviathan came out. It's pretty clear to me that Capital Games does not really know what to do with ships. Just from some conversations we've had, and not only that, it's pretty obvious, you know. Like, all they've done ever since Leviathan came out 3 years, they've released some lifter ships for different fleets. And every time they release a lifter ship, it breaks everything. And you know, breaks it in a good way, a bad way, whatever, you know. The B1 comes out, now the home one is a legitimate fleet. Rogue One comes out and makes Profundity destroy, you know, the Executor. The Punishing One previously came out and made the Executor, you know. So, but when every capital ship they've launched, they've had to do reworks upon reworks. And it just gets a little bit more tacky every time. So, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think we're looking at this era is going to be Andor. That's 12 weeks. There's no way, even if the Mandalorian is not the next Galactic Legend, I don't see any way the next era is not Mandalorian. I just, it's gonna go with the movie. So I think that's the next era in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. That takes us through the next half of a year. So, I mean, the earliest we get a capital ship launch would be like September. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. What do I want to see for the next raid? I don't care. I'm not, I don't really get anything out of the raids anymore. I guess when I look back, and I've never been a huge raid guy. I've always participated in raids. I'm not a guy that has any wants for the raid. Whatever they make the next raid is, I'll play it and I'll get my stuff and I'll move on with my life. Especially the way the raids are now, it doesn't really float my boat. I really enjoyed raids back originally when they were launched and we were going after Han Solo with the Rancor, or General Kenobi here with the HAAT raid, or Traya with the heroic Sith raid, or the Sith raid. I really like that mechanic where the whole guild was working together to get through the raid to get a character. And I just think it was better than it is now. Now it's just a matter of you come in, you do your stuff, you get done with it, and you move on. I don't have enough characters to do that, I guess. So, I don't know. Whatever the raid is, the raid is. I believe that in 2027, we will probably, I think we're gonna get some kind of Death Star raid. Whether that involves ships or characters, or ships and characters. It just makes a lot of sense to me that A New Hope, 50th anniversary, you get, you know, that stuff. That just makes a lot of sense to me. I don't see ship lightspeed tokens anywhere in the near future. They never did well, they've done a couple of ship lightspeed bundles, I should say. So, I mean, lightspeed tokens are still pretty new. They're only half a year old or so. We had the gas lightspeed bundle that gave us the requirements for gas, plus the negotiator maxed out and ships to go with negotiator. We had the malevolence, or the Grievous bundle that gave us the malevolence. We've had lightspeed bundles for Fury class interceptor, TIE interceptor. Did we get a side bundle? I don't know if we had I guess we probably did. I don't know. People have been talking about Death Star raids since 2017. Yeah, they have. If we're going to get it, it's 2027. If we don't get it in 2027, we're never getting it. That's it. If we don't get the Death Star raid and Red 5 in 2027, we're not getting them. They're not coming. Period. That's it. I don't know what to say. If they don't do it on the 50th anniversary of A New Hope, then they're not going to do a Death Star raid, and they're not going to give us Red 5. That's how I feel about it. And there we go. If everything becomes Time Warrior with the current shows, movies, it wouldn't surprise me to see more Maul and Ahsoka stuff after the potential Mando era. That makes a lot of sense, too. I agree with that. This account's reboot is in a couple of hours or 3 hours, so I don't want to spend all of my energy. Oh, yeah, I'm just farming relics here. And I'm using this because it's extra currency, so... I think a lot of people would like a mall GL. I think a mall GL is high on a lot of people's lists. I think I did this. What was I ranked? Where am I? I thought I did this. Yeah, there I am. Okay, good. Alright, guys, let's play some low Carbonite grinder. Carbonite 5. Lowest of the low. We are at the bottom of the Grand Arena totem pole, but I've got a matchup this time. I can deal with this guy. I don't know if he's even really playing. I mean, he entered Grand Arena, so he can assume they're playing, but, you know, we don't have any... Those Journey Lightspeed tokens are not being farmed at all in this account. So, kind of interesting. Not really playing, like, I would think even, like, playing casually, you'd be doing some of those unlocks, but I guess not. So, that is pretty easily handled. I doubt there's any real mods. That's nothing. That's nothing. Okay, we're gonna clean this. Maybe not ships, but we'll clean the rest of it. How cold is it? I don't know. We're still around freezing here. Yeah, if you got Princess Nisa, she's the one to farm for the 3 over. Without Nisa, you got that event can be a real pill. Will that be 10-year anniversary of Last Jedi? Guess it would be. I guess I could do that at the end of the year. I see like it's next year, 2027 is the 50th anniversary of New Hope, the 25th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, and the 10th anniversary of Rian Johnson ruining the franchise. So, you know. Go ahead and mirror this, but in a really mean way. Relic Delta, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Nooch.
Mr. Chase, PhD, 11 months. Good morning. Well, there you go. Relic Delta waging a heavy hand. A heavy hand. Oh, Timo, not Timo. Oh, wow, he just got total crap out here. This is a very casual player. Entering Grand Arena, just get some extra crystals along the way. Just kind of chilling, maxing and relaxing. Playing some b-ball outside of the school. I'm disappointed that you didn't wipe out IG-88 there. I think I need to watch. I heard the new Knives Out movie. Who was I watching? I think I saw Ben Affleck and Matt Damon saying they thought it was actually the best of the series. So the second one doesn't leave me with much. The first one I enjoyed. The second one, kind of, I don't remember being thrilled with the second one. Where's Ahsoka? Never on defense? I guess I do. I don't need that. I need her on... Well, that makes at least... Let's take her off of there. I could level that up and put that out. Let me do something here. I mean, we want to field something that's going to make some semblance of sense, right? This doesn't mean anything. I don't want to use the blue ones there. This doesn't mean anything. Shield disruption, maybe. Okay. So, let's sub that in on that fleet. It won't work this round, but next round it'll start working. Okay, let's go and flip that around a little bit here. So instead of her, we will put it out there. That's better. And then we can come over, and now in the future we'll have Ahsoka available for offense, which is where she should be. And I need to get back. I keep clicking off of it. Diabetes photos. Yeah, Bucky, it's 22 minutes in, and we're still playing. We're still playing. Still playing. We're good. We're good, everybody. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so instead I've got this. Guess I'll do that. We'll start there and bring in weird reinforcements. This is weird. That's okay, though. You just got R5 star there, but not Stranger. They have a 5-star Maul and 7-star Vader's Dual Zen. Oh, really? I don't know. You'll find a place for Darth Vader. I'm not... If you don't have Stranger, I'm not sure you should have really spent the money on Vader's Dual Zen, honestly. But, you know, I can't make you do things. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I didn't land target lock? Ugh. Well, this isn't good. I clearly don't have the right fleet out here. Carbonite 5 is scintillating. Scintillating! Yeah, I get it. But what we're saying is, if you don't have Stranger to put Starkiller with, and then you put if you're using Starkiller with Palpatine, and you put Darth Vader Dual Zen on there, it's not gonna work. That's the problem. So if you don't have another team to put Darth Vader Dual Zen or to put Starkiller on, then you gotta still have a problem. You got a problem. Now maybe you build a full Empire team, you know, Palpatine, Starkiller, Mara J, whatever, but you're negating the Starkiller Omicron. Well, mean, maybe you could put star. All right. I don't picture. Where was the comment? Where was the comment? I just got our 5-star killer, but not stranger. I'll have a 5-star Maul and a 7-star Vader dual Zen. Not sure where he's going to go in a few weeks. You're under the assumption that a person that just got our 5-star killer has Seer Junda? I'm just asking. I might be wrong. Firefox, do you have Seer Junda? Caitlin, by the way, Caitlin told me, you're getting called out, Caitlin, and this is why I waited. Caitlin said, with no hesitation, with 1,000% confidence, that getting Spider Maul, when you got to the end of it all, would cost $100 extra. And I told you, okay, you did the math, congratulations. I'm gonna wait and see. And it was not $100 by any means. Firefox says, not even close to Seer. Guys, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Talking to Firefox, I've talked to over, how many roster reviews have I done? 5,000? I've looked at like 5,000 rosters. When somebody talks to me in a certain way, I knew he didn't have Seer Junda. He has nowhere to put Darth Vader Duel's End unless he's going to make a full Empire team. No, it was not $160. It was over $400. You're completely wrong, Caitlin. I'm not going to have this conversation. Multiple content creators went out there and spent over $400 or just said, I'm not going to spend it. You're wrong. You're just completely wrong. And if you're not going to admit it, that's fine. You don't have to admit it. Nobody's forcing you to. But it's documentably it's 160. Just shove it. Just shove it. Your stranger surprising got holds first round 3v3 gag. Cool. Not having this conversation. So you were still wrong, even if that's true. You can't just keep being wrong and then expecting to be accepted as right. It's not a thing. One shot. I wanted the AoE. That's dead. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. Oh. And no, I don't believe it's going to be $160 at the end of the event. I don't buy that. That's kind of annoying. Look at this now. They've got Stormtrooper Luke's bundle ahead of the Bronzium now. I remember when they did this in this shop, these 4 used to be at the top of the shop. And it was a couple years ago, they flipped it around, and people, like, for weeks were just clicking on this stuff and spending crystals. Like, you click on this just because for whatever, 8 years, you come and just go click, 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 and people were clicking on this, and I did it a couple times, and spend crystals on accident. It was a mess for a couple of weeks. I bet they're going to have people that might accidentally click on this and just click, click, and done, and get it. Ouch. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Yeah, you have Seer. I'm just telling you that I get it, Track Media. I was having a vacuum conversation with Firefox, and I knew that Firefox wasn't likely to have any of that, and so that's who I was talking to. If you have Seer, yeah, you could put Starkiller with her and Darth Vader with Palpatine. You know, there's ways to balance it out. Hey, everybody, it's time for lurkers. If you are lurking, drop a big L in chat. If you're work lurking here on a Saturday, let me know you're work lurking so we can give you guys a shout out. Let's hear from, where's my background? Oh, I turned it off for something I was doing. Okay. We're going to be changing over to our Nooch2 Perfect account. Ooh, I need to get rid of that off the screen. That's for tomorrow's video. Do. By the way, Track Media, I just want to say thank you. You've been a big help in Raid Shadow Legends for me, with me, you know, still learning the game and catching up on it. I appreciate all your comments that you make on the videos and streams and everything. We've had somebody, I put out a raid, just really nasty comments the last couple of days on raid videos. So I just appreciate you having a reasonable, what's the right word? It's a good faith conversation about learning the game, and I appreciate it. Lurking today, we have Words or Wisdom. Durza was out there. Decalaneo? I am Decalaneo. Would you like to try a churro from Decalaneo? I'm gonna get canceled. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get canceled. Reven Struck. Hey, Dougie. Nosk. iReader. Joshua. Style. Stitle. Every time. Joshua Stitle. Big Ninja. Lone Star. Lone Star. Only one person does the raspberry. Heroes Night. 1711. Really. Shrekaholic. Earthworm. Asher. Seth. Ante Badanyak. George Haddad. Molians. Duckster. Wuckster. Sleep Lurking. Interesting. That's hard to type that when you're sleeping. Caleb Wheeler and Diabedo Photos. I always learn. Even if I'm cranky, I learn. I'm really, I think the older you get, the more self-aware you become. Most people, most reasonable adults. And Dub J, Kanye best hates CG. Well, there you go. Really become fully aware of how I operate as a human here in recent years, and I am very resistant to the right word. Well, you guys are gonna know this. This is not gonna be a surprise to you. I'm very resistant to help when I'm not looking for help. I don't think I realized this when I was younger. I really don't. I need a lot of this. But I've got issues with help. Like, if I'm not looking for help and somebody's offering me help, I'm really resistant to it. And if someone's asking me for help and I perceive in my mind that they don't need help, I'm very resistant to offering them help. Like, hey, can you come help me with this? You don't need any help. You got it. I mean, this has been a problem with my wife for years, and it's my problem. It's my problem. But like, my wife loves baking. She loves baking. It's like a calming thing for her. She puts together, she makes some brownies. We all eat the brownies. We're all happy. I get nothing. It does nothing for me. I don't care about baking. I don't care about. I mean, I can cook. I was a single guy for a long time. Made my own meals. I'm good. I'm not making anything special. I've got a nice little baked macaroni and cheese I make. I can make Kraft macaroni and cheese with tuna. It's a big dish there. Some burgers, some, steaks, chicken, whatever. Just I can do some basic stuff that I need to do, but it doesn't give me any special pleasure to cook. I have a friend of mine who we call him Haji. He likes, cooking is kind of a thing for him. His family is he's Italian, and like his family, they owned a restaurant, an Italian restaurant in St. Louis, so. Which St. Louis is kind of known for its Italian restaurants. Anyway, so he likes cooking and stuff. I get no special pleasure out of cooking, I do it and it doesn't bother me. Baking, I don't really want to do baking. I don't enjoy it. There's all these steps like, hey, you want to put these eggs in after the butter, and you want to whip the eggs, and you got to mash up all it's just too much. There's too much. Just, I want to put them in there. I want to mix it up. I want to make it. I don't need all these extra steps. But my wife enjoys it. And then if I'm around and she's baking, she'll be like, hey, can you come help me with this? And I'm like, I don't want to help you with that. If I wasn't here, you'd be doing it by yourself. Now, yeah, I'm the a-hole. I am. But it really bothers me. It bothers me. I don't like helping people, including my wife, and it's me. She clearly doesn't need help doing it. She does it by herself all the time, and if I was down here streaming, she'd be doing it by herself and wouldn't need the help. So it's just because I'm up here, I gotta help with it, and now I gotta do something I don't enjoy doing? Ugh. Just saying. I'm just saying. You hate cooking? I don't hate cooking. I don't hate cooking. I don't like baking. Baking is very different to me than cooking. Like, even if I'm making, let's say I was making some fried chicken and I want to do a special blend of nooch, herbs, and spices. Well, I could just take the flour, put the salt, the garlic salt, the paprika, whatever, put it all in there, mix it all together, take the chicken. I might dip it in some buttermilk and then throw it into the thing and then fry it up. Done. I don't have to like take the paprika and smash every little bit of it and whip it for, oh my God. There's, my wife makes this great French silk pie. It's amazing. It's amazing. So every holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we always get French silk pie. We always get gooey butter cake too, and the French silk pie, it's like 4 eggs whipped for 2.5 minutes each or something. So you got to sit there, you put 1 egg in, and you just run the blender, run the thing, 2.5 minutes, okay? Another egg, we're just doing this forever and ever. Nah, out. I'm out. It is a pretty easy a lot of feedback on how easy this conquest is. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm that way, Billy Robertson. And I think it's because I was raised kind of fiercely independent. Also, I think we all are born with a personality, and that's the personality you get. There's a lot to that. When you're born, you have personality traits that are there. I mean, I've seen it. I got 4 boys. We raised all our 4 boys the same, and they're all in the same atmosphere, and they're all completely different. They're all just completely different. Even our twins are completely different. So I think you're born with personality traits, and then, hold on. And then your environment. I was just raised with a lot of independence when I was a kid. My mom, very little supervision. I taught myself how to tie my shoes. I taught myself how to make fried eggs. I mean, I would just watch and learn, and I like doing things like by myself. Like I like to get in there and play with it for a while, and whatever, toys, tools, whatever, and then figure out how to do it. Now, I'm not stupid. Like, if I gotta do some electrical work in the house and I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna pull up a YouTube video and figure it out. I'm not stupid, right? I'm not stupid. I did stick tweezers in an electrical socket when I was in probably 6th or 7th grade. I'm not stupid. I literally stuck tweezers in an electrical socket. Now, keep in mind, we didn't have the internet. This wasn't a, you wouldn't get a short into your feed or somebody showed you not to. We were learning. We were learning on our own. I learned that day. I learned a solid lesson. Actually, the tweezers got fused in there and the socket shut down. Like it just overloaded, and like I actually yanked the tweezers out of the socket. Yeah, I'm like that electrician guy that just blows himself up every time. It's pretty stupid. Well, it's curiosity, but it's not smart curiosity. Oh, I used to eat glue. I vividly remember in 1st grade at school with the Elmer's glue thing, I vividly remember that. I also remember in first grade having a scissors fight with a kid. Like scissors. We're going back and forth. And then my hand got cut right here. And I went to the teacher and I told on him and he got in trouble. Snack attack. I like to get in there and play with it a while.
I like to get in there and play with it a while. Nooch 2026.
I said it. I won't deny it. I do. I like to get in there and... Anyway. What was I doing here? You never learn anything by sitting there watching somebody. You got to do it. You got to do these things for yourself. We're not much for dirty humor, Ravenstruck. We were really more of a family-friendly kind of place. But I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you asking before you dropped a big, you know, nasty joke into chat. We're not really into that around here. Look at me dueling resources. I'm having to farm my Treya team up. But do that. What else did I do when I was a kid? I remember riding my bike and racing a guy and plowing into the back of a car. Because I was looking at him, I'm like, ah, blew it up. I still have a dent in my skull right here. When I was in high school, I was on the golf team, and we were at the driving range. And by the way, when I was in high school on the golf team, I was probably coming in at 5'1", 85 pounds at the time this happened. So, like sophomore year, literally. And so we were at the driving range, and I was getting physically abused by a couple guys because that's what they're giving me the purple nurple, the titty twister, whatever you're gonna call it, hold me down, give me wedgies. I got all that stuff. I was physically abused and stuff that would never happen. Not like, well, maybe not never, but in the presence of like teachers. I mean, everybody. There was nobody cared. So I'm like, we're at the driving range, and I'm like, I'm grumbling and I'm mad, and I'm going back to my slot at the driving range, and then Mike was just doing this. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He's taking his 5-wood, and he's just kind of swinging it back and forth in his square, and I wasn't looking, and on his backswing, he comes like this, dunk, right here, and within seconds, I kid you not, within seconds, it was at least an inch swelled out like this, within seconds. And so I remember the golf coach was there, and also the football coach was there, because he liked to play golf. Like, what would happen is, like, the football coach, who was a golfer and friends with the golf coach, would just come to golf practice so he could hit balls at the range, or he could play around at golf, whatever, you know, for free. So the football coach, Mr. Sella, thick guy, just thick, built like Nooch Jr. He's like, wait, we need to make sure that's not broken. So I mean, again, I'm coming in at 5'1", 85 pounds. This is a big, thick guy. He starts poking at it. And I'm like, ah. And then he's like, we gotta make sure it's not broken. He's squeezing it and pushing it. And I'm pulling myself up on his arm, like I'm in the air, pulling myself up on his arm, like screaming. He's like, it's not broken. Here, and they bought me a can of Pepsi and said, put this on it. I put the can of Pepsi on it, and that thing was that. There is a dent in that thing. I broke my skull. It broke my skull. So there's a dent in my skull. I don't know if I can even get close enough for you to see this here. This is important. You should be able to see there's a scar. I don't know if I can't look at it while I'm doing this. Oh, you can see it. There's a scar, like right here, okay? Right there. So here's my face. If I poke anywhere else around here, whatever, I could poke into that. I don't know if you can see it. So, yeah, that's a 5-wood. I also, why am I talking about this? I don't know. I also worked at a golf course throughout high school. And one time I was on the range, and I don't know why we thought it was okay. You're supposed to be driving the cart around, but you know, the cart doesn't pick up all the balls. So I was out in the range with those ball picker-upper things, picking up balls at the about 100-yard mark, and all of a sudden this ball just goes toink off the top of my head. Dr. Zink, he runs out there. It's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, fine. I mean, it was a little bit of glancing blow. And so then he bought me lunch. So I got lunch out of that. And then I was playing golf with some buddies in college. I actually tried out for the college golf team, and I was injured. I had like a sprain. My first 2 weeks of college, like my ankles swelled up, my knees swelled up. I lost like 20 pounds, which I didn't have to. I had 0 pounds to give. And I was down to I was like 5'3", maybe 105, 110 with my first couple weeks. It was bad. And I was limping around the golf course, and I shot a 79 on the first day. I think I would have made the team if I'd been healthy, but I wasn't healthy. So later on that summer, I was out there playing golf with my friends, and I was the only one that was even a decent golfer in the group. Nothing personal, guys. And 2 of the guys were on the left side of the fairway, and I was walking down the right side of the fairway, you know, to get my ball. And I hear my friend hit the ball. He goes, oh, 4. And I turned to look, and he hit a 90-degree shot that went off my temple. Everything started spinning. I fell over, and I got it back up like pretty quickly. I didn't like pass out, but like it basically knocked me out. I got knocked out with a golf ball off my left temple. And so that night, my buddy Matt, who had been there playing with us, he stayed in my room with me, and he was going to wake me up every few hours to make sure I didn't have a concussion. That was our treatment. Like, well, you might have a concussion. We got to wake you up every couple hours. So I slept through the night. And he goes, okay, well, you didn't have a concussion. And I'm like, I didn't. I'm like, I slept. You didn't wake me up. You didn't wake me. He goes like, no, I woke up like 2 or 3 times and learned all sorts of stuff about you. I'm like, what? Like, what'd you learn about me? He goes, well, I learned that you're an only child. I'm like, no, I have 2 sisters and a brother. I just was, I'm like, he's like, hey, so he's waking me up, he asks me questions. You got any siblings? I'm like, no, go away, I'm sleeping. And so I was just yelling at him and go back to sleep. I probably had a concussion. I probably got a concussion. I haven't done these yet. Who is this one who am I doing on this? This is Empire, so this is the, Goucher. I hadn't done this one yet. Thank you. All right, on our way to Leia here. Anyway, those are some of my... why was I talking about this? Why was I talking about that? I don't know why I was talking about all that. In wintertime, second grade after school, you grabbed the back of a van and slid down the street until it stopped. You slid into the... Yeah, there you go. That's good stuff. That's the kind of stuff that wouldn't happen now. That's the kind of stuff that would not happen now, period. We chased a kid in my car. I got a car. Cosmo and I hated this kid. I don't remember what happened, but we were like chasing him down in a car. He was on his bike, and we're like following after him with the car, like gunning the engine. Oh my goodness. That stuff doesn't happen now, man. Not that that's good. I think it's good that doesn't happen, by the way. Your dad had a HTG rooftop criminal chase where he injured his back. I don't know what HTG is. Your dad a cop chasing a criminal? Yeah. Like Forrest Gump? Yeah, kind of like Forrest Gump. I thought I was fighting this. Oh, okay, here we go. I was trying to do this assault battle. Oh, I haven't done much here on this assault battle, have I? I'll bet my Traya team could do some work here. Ooh. What's here? I don't know if I want Palpatine or Traya. I probably still want Palpatine in charge here. This team could do some work. Yeah, kind of like Forrest Gump. Kind of like that. Again, who's the a-hole here? It's me. You feel like you're listening to your dad? Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm your Star Wars dad, my friend. I remember I was running routes in PE, and a guy sideswiped my nose, saw it literally started leaking like a heck of blood. So actually, I lost so much, I passed out. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of blood loss. I opened up my knee. My left knee has a T scar on it, like a cross in this way, right about here. The first place that I busted it, my dad had retired from the military, and we were moving from San Antonio to Des Moines. Well, he grew up near Des Moines. And we were in a hotel, and there were 4 of us kids, and we were just, of course, we were probably acting like complete morons. And I fell with my knee onto the bed frame and opened it wide open. I mean, I opened that thing wide open. And so he took me to the hospital, and they stitched up my knee. And we were traveling, so he just removed it himself. He removed the stitches, you know, I don't know, whatever, 2-3 weeks later, whenever you remove stitches. And then I just kept falling on it. Like, we were going to near Des Moines, and I'd never been in winter before. I'd lived in Texas most of my life. And so there was like, it was slick and icy, and I slipped on ice and fell on my knee and reopened it. I reopened it like a couple of times to where the scar that was just across, because it was just across from the bed frame, then I got an extra scar down below. So, I mean, this knee has big, gigantic, and I fell a few times. One time I remember when I was in first grade there in that small town north of Des Moines. I was trying to walk home from school, and the wind was blowing so hard. It was a blizzard, as far as I know, when I was in first grade, when I was, you know, I was a tiny guy. I'm trying to walk home. I could not move. I could not move in the wind, and my teacher gave me a ride home. Something else you won't see, that doesn't happen anymore. Teachers don't give kids ride home, because then, you know, parents sue you for doing something nice for their kid. Or the kid, you know, it's too risky, right? I had teachers give me rides home on more than one occasion. I remember in high school, my English teacher, I don't remember what happened, or the reason I wasn't getting picked up or something, I don't know. But my English teacher gave me a ride home, I guess before I was able to drive. And that was like a 15-minute drive. And my parents were getting divorced at the time, and she would just, she's like, you know what, just, I'm looking out for you, kiddo. It was really just kind and kind of wonderful, actually. And you can't do that stuff for kids anymore. Some things are definitely worse. Some things are definitely worse. You have a 4-inch scar across your forehead after getting kicked in the head with cleats. That'll do it. One time I was playing football, and I was running, and someone slid into me, and my elbow almost broke, but you can see my joint, and now I still have it, but only the skin is really red, like dark red. What? You still have what? The scar. You have like a dark red scar? Or you have a permanent mark on your elbow? I assume we can't see your joint. Track me's got scars on both knees. Cut my right on an old camper. Next weekend, same pair of pants. Cut my left on a corner of a speaker. Grandfather said I better not turn the pants into shorts. Yeah, that's all Grandpa's gonna say. He doesn't care. I was fishing with my grandpa one time, and I'm really fair skinned, and I was sitting outside in shorts, and I'm just sitting out there, and he goes, "You need to put some sunscreen on that." And I'm like, "Nah." I think we called it suntan lotion back then, though. Didn't call it sunscreen in the 80s. It was suntan lotion. He's like, "You need to put some suntan lotion on that." No, I'm not gonna do it. He's like, okay. He let me do it. Like, now you would just force your kid to do it, which is probably smart. I sat out there all day fishing, and the top of my legs were burned like nobody's business. Or he was telling me to wear jeans and stuff, and he got the biggest kick out. He thought that was funny. No, I have not been doing the weekly update videos. It doesn't seem relevant. I'm doing update videos on the account, but weekly doesn't seem like... I mean... Game's in a weird spot right now. Like, I'm trying to get my Pretty Pals to R9 while also getting my Treya team up to Relic, so it's like a lot of weird things going on, and it doesn't seem worthy of weekly updates at the moment. You know? But I've been updating all the accounts. What I've been trying to do, honestly, Heroes Nights, what I've been trying to do is instead of just like a weekly update, week 14 this, week 15 this, week 36 this. Like once you get past 6 months, the weeks are a lot less meaningful when somebody sees a video and it's week 6. That's meaningful, right? That it's automatic clicks in your brain like, oh, week 6, this is an really early account. There's things going on with this account, blah, 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 blah. When you get to like week 27, week 28, there's not as much meaning to that week. So I'm trying to take those updates and turn them into like actual videos about stuff. So, you know what I mean? Like, okay, here's where Lightspeed tokens are going right now and what's happening with them. It's instead, you know, make something substantive out of it instead of like saying week 27, week 34, week 36. Because when you get to those big weeks, there's just not as much interest in the fact that the account is at that age. Does that make sense? Did I ever get around CG? Yeah, I did that. We did that. Here I did it live. Here I did it live. I guess this is more entertainment than anything else. This keeps getting views too, which is funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna move to monthly updates. I'm just gonna make videos that make sense with where we are in the game and I can use that account to kind of talk about that. That's where I'm at with it. And then you get your 6 months, 9 months, specific updates like that. So, but I'm not really tied into 1 year. 1 year free to play is always a video a lot of people watch, right? So when you hit those actual real identifiable milestones, milestones, people are more interested in watching that. But right now, the way I use the accounts is just to talk about, hey man, I'm working on this relic level and it's killing me and blah 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 blah. You watched the No one today? Yeah, that's that one. I guess Places of Power is in this weird cadence now where it runs like it's running now and then 4 days from now, and then it won't run all the way through February and March again. It'll be at the end of March and beginning of April again. It's kind of in that weird cadence. So that's how they got this one running. I remember the nurse lady called an ambulance just caused the whole scene in 10th grade. In my head, I knew it was not that serious. When you passed out because of blood loss. If you're at school and you pass out from blood loss, I'm not sure what you think is going to happen other than the nurse calling an ambulance. What do you think the next steps are? If the nurse is not calling an ambulance at that point, the nurse needs to be fired. Period. So, I have no problem with the nurse. Hang on, I want to manage this so I'm walking in the next tier. Hold on, where's my cursor? Hold on. Let's make sure I got stuff going in the next tier here. I think this is as far as I'll get here today. I don't think I can get challenge tier 2 done. All right, we'll find out though. Matt Duede just subscribed. I'm gonna stay here and let's see if I can get an Annihilate real fast. I can't stun anybody, so there's no point in trying. I think I need to throw some ability blocks around, and I'm going to end up getting a taunt with GK, and if I have an Annihilate, it'll have to go on GK. It is what it is. But these ability blocks are going to end up being important, especially on Yoda. Ooh. That was a lot of damage. Ow! Though I am nowhere near an Annihilate. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to work our way through this. Let's do this. And get it back to Nihilus here. Trey is about dead. There she goes. Now we can do this. Oh! I get a turn out of this? If I got a turn. The problem is I can't even hit Yoda right now. Okay, let's get this now. Pretty clearly, Challenge Tier 2 is not going to happen with the relic levels I'm at. We got that. All right, good. That's good enough. I'm happy with that. Not a 3-store. Is there a promo code jump score? I didn't know that, Bandit Grand Champ. I missed that. I could do that right now. Let's do that. If you have yet to download Raid Shadow Legends, now is the time, guys. There is a pinned message on Twitch and YouTube with a link to download Raid Shadow Legends. And you're going to use the code, I like the code, UDKING to get Ultimate Death Knight as a beginner player. But let me try that. Do I get to do that? I'm just going to do this code, then get out. No, it's only for new players? Screw you, game. All right, use the code JumpScore, everybody, if you're a new player. Use the code JumpScore. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to try it. All right, we've done enough here, I think. Let's go play some Grand Arena. You've been getting ads for it in your Fallout Shelter game? Fallout Shelter game? What's that? Is that a mobile game? Thank you, Caleb Wheeler. The Ezio trailer made you happy? All right, here we go. We are in Bronzium 5. If you remember last round, I forgot to set my defenses, so I got my defenses set up this time. Let's take a look at our opponent here. That's not a good sign. If they got great mothers. We're getting stomped. No Galactic Legends. Okay, so this is a casual player. Took Darth Vader and Relic 10 because they wanted to. Weird mods. Really weird mods. Casual player. Probably been playing for years. Just having fun. Having a good old time. Let's see what's going on over here. Hung up on the Executor. That's what we always plan on. Not going to get through the Executor. That's our plan. All right, now. No, we didn't get any holds, so we'd have to clean this whole map. I don't know if I can do that. We'll find out. Let's find out if we can do this here. I don't think I'm beating this. I think that's enough. I think there's enough out here that I can't beat it. Although the relic levels are low. 343. That's... We'll see here in a second. All right. What do I got here? Is there any chance Wampa could just take care of this? I don't think there's any tenacity down here, is there? Ability block, defense down, healing down, offense down, speed down. I don't think there's any tenacity down anywhere here. There's no debuffs here. Yeah, I've got the... I think I can do this. Now, we got a support cron here. Nah, not really. Ain't cron, whatever. I think I could do this. I don't think I need the cron either. Let's do this here. Wampa. Relic 7 Wampa versus Relic 3. That buff block is not good. Okay, now... Man, they're landing some debuffs, I'll tell you that much. That's no joke. It's a joke now, though. Yeah, they're dead. All right. Relic 3 Wampa takes... Or excuse me, Relic 7 Wampa takes out, Adrad. Nice. Nice! Now... These guys are slow, relatively speaking. 241. But I'm probably going to put some rebels out there and speed up Darth Vader a little bit. He is at 195 plus 32 plus 40, so he's already at 235. Nah, I'm gonna get Relic Delta there. As soon as Vader gets a turn, they're all dead. What do you think of this? That's nothing. This looks like my hardest team. I don't have any dark side crons. Crit damage, potency. I think this is the hardest team. We'll see. I don't think there's anything back that'll... I'm gonna do this. I've got a Relic 9 in here. So, but, I mean, this Relic 10 versus Relic 7 is no joke. He can basic them out, but if Captain Enoch can stick around, then I've got the crit 50% critical avoidance. More than that too, right? Allies with decay have another 50% critical avoidance and 150% max health. Now let's go. I think this is the team I gotta use. You gotta get out. He's gotta go. He's the only one I'm really worried about. Assists? No, I don't get assists. I thought I got assists. Gonna get a turn. We'll see what happens here. Okay, we're okay. God dang, dude. Relic 10 Vader is scaring the poop out of me right now. This isn't gonna happen. I'm just gonna be stun locked the whole time. Clearly. Oh! No, I don't think I can beat this team. I'm a lot faster than him, and he's still got that relic delta on me. Let's try it. I guess I'll put my other Datacron. This is the team I gotta beat, so let's see what happens here. Problem is Palpatine at Gear 13 is just gonna get wiped. But let's see. I can stay out front. Let's daze him. Now I'm gonna get rid of that daze. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna ability block everybody. That way I keep the daze on him. Okay. He's dead. Should have just done this. Let's put this on Palpatine. I maybe could have... Yeah, see, I told you he's just gonna die. Alright, one more shot. Okay, she's gone. Ability block. Oh, I needed that. I need it. Oh, God. And a basic again. Come on, guys. Get him! There you go. Alright. I should have just done that. Should have just done that, obviously. Okay. I got some stuff I can do back there. I have to clear this. This is a problem now. See, I'm running out of... Oh, no, no. Tarkin's just going to do this. Maybe. Let's see here. Tarkin has to go first. I think this would do it. I don't know if I need these relics, though. Does he give speed to just Imperial Troopers or all Empire? Trooper allies get speed. I gotta go with Tarkin lead here. Let's try that. What is our speed on Tarkin here? 262, so he'll be at 292. If he goes first, he's just gonna... They're all relic, I don't know. 17, alright, where we're at? He's just not any speed. I'm going for it. Relic 5 versus Relic 3, I'm not sure I'll be able to just wipe them off the map with this, but let's take our shot. Alright, I gotta stack up a little bit on that and not get ability blocked. And if they cannot remove the buffs here, there's no Sun Fac, right? Nope, so they won't be removing buffs. Or does Geo Brood Alpha remove buffs? See, if I take a few basics here, then that AoE volley will kill them. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, hold on. Nah, I'm toast. Nah, I'm toast. Damn it! Excuse me. I can just somehow not get ability blocked. He said out loud. Built for potency, not tenacity. If I get... Going through some teams here, which is concerning. This is like a classic geo counter here. It's overkill maybe. If I was at relic level, it'd be a huge overkill, but I'm not at relic level. But this was the classic geo counter for years. Oh, he was red a second ago. All right. Maybe I could have Savage soloed that, maybe. I think Savage would get stuck on... I don't think he'd ever get around the Brute. I think he'd just be killing the Brute over and over and over again is what would happen. Maybe. All right. Here's gonna be Phoenix. And then we'll deal with the bottom. Do I want her or do I want Chopper? I think I want her. Seventh sister is the biggest problem, but we're already having to go ninth sister here. Is he dazed? Can he not assist with Purge? Oh, he is dazed. That's not good, having him dazed. Like, that's really awful. Those staggers got wasted twice. There we go. Oh, come on. Just go down. Thank you. Crazy that, like, versus a Reba lead and a vacuum, it's just a slaughter, but this is, well, 3v3 Phoenix aren't, whoa. 3v3 Phoenix are not the best team. I need a, I'm not gonna get it either. I need a backup plan on him and I'm not stunned, okay? Stun. No. She's scaring me. I'm actually scared a second. Here we go. Okay, now I think I can get through this, but 3v3 Phoenix are just sucking, man. I don't know. This is not looking strong. Okay, okay. Not having cool. Maybe I should have brought Chopper. Getting there slowly. Come on. You gotta finish her here. She gotta go right here. Okay, that took a while. This is not clean, but there we go. Was she Relic 6? I thought she was Relic 2 or something. Oh, she was Relic 6. That's why. Okay. I didn't notice the Relic level. I'll look at the... I'm maybe gonna look at the fleet chat. I want to get this done down here. This is the toughest team because Savage is in here. These are going to be no joke for me either. I think I can do this. I think my Relic 5 Drogon is going to do this with just any leader ability at all. Come on, man. Get him out right now. Thank you. Definitely a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess. All right, there we go. Okay, that's done. Now, gotta do these Night Sisters and these Ewoks. All right, I think I'm in good shape here. If I still had Piet, I could walk those knights up. I still think my Imperial Troopers might do it. I'm gonna go with this here, and then we'll maybe we'll get a. Looks like I'm gonna have 2 Galactic Republic teams. Let's go. Ah! Get her out. Okay, good. Now we get to work on Daka. One big shot from. Oh no, she's out. Okay, good. Easy peasy. Got it. All right, there you go. Now, finish these Ewoks and we'll look at the fleet and see what's going on. Who's the Relic one? You? I'm gonna wait till see if somebody gets injured, then do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Alright. Let's kill the Gear 12s. Logray's not hurting anybody. Oh my god, that's annoying. Just get him out. Ah, Lord. Okay, 1 down. Now we're cooking. Alright. So we cleared the characters. We're behind because we've had a couple of 2 shots here in Bronzium 5, but if I can clear the fleet, let's go take a look at the fleet and see what we got. If I can clear the fleet, I can clear that fleet. I can clear that fleet. Actually, I think I can do... I don't have a lot of rebels here, do I? So... I don't have a lot of Empire either, do I? Hang on a second. Oh, I have Executor on defense. Which actually means... this fleet's not really up to snuff yet, but we're not facing a very good opponent here. How about I can get this done? It's gonna be close. Let's try it. Worst case, if I 2-shot it, I still win. If I beat this fleet, one way or another, I win. Alright, let's get... Jeez. Well, that's not so bad. Uh-oh, I don't have the Malevolence upgraded where I get the... And this might not go well at all. Actually, I don't have the... I didn't have the Vulture Droid upgraded to where when it died, I got another Vulture Droid. That's what it was. Ah, I missed it there. That's not good. Kylo's shuttle. No, this isn't going very well. This isn't working. I don't have enough. These ships are too low to get this done. Including the Malevolence, by the way. And Thrawn's gonna do an ult here in a second. Nah, that didn't work at all. That did nothing. Fool around and find out. Okay, this... Actually... This... I don't have a lot of great options here in general. There are no deployed scoundrel allies, but I need... This isn't... Oh, I upgraded Master... Okay. All allies gain 70% in the Master Plan buff. It's all allies. I think this will work. I think this will work. And if not, we can bring out Tarkin and Clan. Yeah, I think this will work. I killed chat. Chat's dead. Everybody's just hanging out. Everybody's doing stuff on a Saturday. Nobody's talking to chat. Love you guys. All right, let's see here. Not my favorite start. I thought that I was going to get... I thought I was going to get a... I got to get these guys upgraded, I guess. I guess they're not upgraded to where I can get anything done. I need my B-Wing to come out. Everything's not upgraded enough. I'm learning bad lessons here. Bend me over and call me Sally. This isn't going well. And this is useless now. I mean, yeah, Ahsoka gets turns and stuff, but who cares? Like, nothing's being done. Well, there's an upgrade to the home one that I gotta get done that I don't have done, obviously. And that's unfortunate. I actually killed a ship this time. Congratulations to me. What's the, I didn't get the old... I don't want to... Well, this is what we got. That's it. I should have saved the Falcon for this battle. No, it's not looking good at all. Not looking good even a little bit. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Get it out. All right, that's good. The protection up sucks, dude. Where's that? Is that from coming from the gauntlet? This will give me an assist. Hopefully it's not the Jedi Starfighter. I didn't even get a turn. Oh, the shuttle's out, that's why. I mean, I should have started here, and... my fleets suck. He's got every mishmash of ship out there right now. I got nothing. It's TIE Fighter and TIE Fighter Swarm, and everything else is complete garbage. And I keep getting protection up, recovery. I mean... this isn't gonna do anything. That's all I got. I mean, I'm getting a lot of turns over there because I'm evading all these guys, but it's eventually I'm going to get one-shotted by... That didn't go well at all. I thought I could clear that fleet. Darn it. Look at my ships here. Hold on. I needed that. That would have helped a little bit. See, I've got Malevolence, I've got Endurance, I've got Home 1. I gotta pick one and just do it. And I've been farming the Marauder. Probably Plo Koon's ship would be a big ad for me. I need to pick a ship and just dial in on it here like yesterday. What was the problem here? Why didn't it get... This is what I'm missing on Home 1. I'm not going to get there today. So, I need to pick a fleet. Golly. Prestige is a problem. See, this is like what I was talking about earlier. I don't do weekly update videos here, but I can make a really good video on picking one of these 3 fleets. Or really 4 fleets. Executrix, Endurance, Home 1, Malevolence. I've got Executor sitting back there on defense, you know, holding the line for me. But then I'm struggling in Grand Arena, you know, because I don't have that second fleet. So... I'm wandering around this, so maybe that'll be a video this week. Which fleet do I pick? You know, I got to pick one of these fleets to work on and upgrade. It's probably not the Executrix. It's probably one of these 3. But all 3 are going to be really effective for me early on. So which way do I go? I think Endurance Hormone is better too, but we'll explore that this week in a video. That's what we'll do. All right, you guys have been hanging out here for a little while. It's good to see everybody. Let's go play some Kyber Grand Arena. Let's jump up and play with the big boys now. It's time. Well, yeah, I don't have Scythe. I haven't even started Proving Grounds, and that's my free-to-play account. So, no, there's no Scythe. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. I don't like the big beard. The big beard is just too much. Makes me look old and fat. Issue with endurance is Marauder is expensive to get going. I don't think it is anymore. I think you can get the Marauder going just by farming it, and I'll tell you, I've talked about this a little bit. Just use 3 of these, get your bad batch up to gear 12, 3-star, start farming some stars on them, get the ship up, boom, you're done. You're good to go. So it's really not as hard to get up, it's not nearly as hard to get up and running as it was in the past. Just to get it up and running, you know? But I'll have to pick one of them. I can't spend prestige on 3 ships. That's okay. Iceman. That's right, Iceman. I am dangerous. Weird that Stormtrooper Luke was up in the front on my free-to-play account, and now it's... Well, on this account, I've already got it. That's 7 stars, I guess. Wow, this account's so light that I'm down to these crap packs here. Don't ever buy this stuff. Yeah, if you get Gear 12, Wrecker, Hunter, and Tech for the... And you guys start farming their stars, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with that Marauder, especially early on. Let's go through some more of those green mods here in a minute. I don't think there's anything left for me to farm, is there? Yeah, there is. We gotta do this. Oh, Profundity, thank you. Who got Profundity today? Cool. You guys can't see any of this. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I was playing on the holo table in the back deck while you guys were just watching hyperspace go by. Yeah, who does? I agree. If you've got a close-up of the moneymaker, Why do you need actual gameplay going on? That's a question that I think everybody should be asking themselves. If the moneymaker is up front center, why do you need gameplay? Seriously. Okay. Oh. Let's check it out. What's going on? The OG Punisher, Oakland Republic Raiders. I hate to tell ya, I ain't in Oakland no more. We are missing Hondo. Okay. We got Data Crush. I got it. Let's pull the mod score. Oh, by the way, we won the last round. Jean Petit, I think, just wasn't gonna do anything, and I think realized that the score was too big to overcome. And then 3 battles against the Stranger, and then 1 against Finn, and just pitched it in. There you go. Let's take a look at our current opponent. What's his mod score? OG Punisher. Where's my room here to pull the mod score? Go. Four, 5, 7, 7, 8, 6, 1, 7, 3. .55, 14.27. So I've actually got him on the mods. That's not me. That's me. So a rare occasion when I've got him on mods, he doesn't have Pirate King Hondo and Naka. I like my chances here. My Grand Arena right now is 3-0, 0-3, 3-0, 0-3, 3, and I haven't gone 3-0 yet, but I like the idea of getting 2-0 here. He hasn't done the fleets. Was he held up at all with any of these battles? Let's take a look. 2 tries against Ray. Two battles against Maz Kanata. And that's it. Pretty clean. For not having great mods, that's pretty clean. We have Ray, Ahsoka, with Ezra and Watt. I haven't seen that before. And Lord Vader to deal with. All right. Let's go ahead and just... Is he have the attacker cron? I'm gonna go ahead and bane this. That's the weird here. Okay. Hey, feeling yawny. My Ezra moves around. My Ezra moves around. I will be getting my Ahsoka to R10 here pretty soon, though. And then he'll probably sit on that team permanently. I could probably auto this. There's nothing I'm doing here that's special. And the AI for Bane does the right things, whereas the AI for Wampa does the wrong things. All right, there we go. It's just not. I just want to knock that out. I don't want to use Bane somewhere else, and I can't beat Lord Vader with the Attacker Cron. The rest of this looks pretty doable. All right, down here. So we're looking at Leia here. I think Kylo here. Or Ufu's, right? Ufu's are solid. That's Starkiller and Malicos. Although Starkiller's on defense for me. Well, he went through that team, didn't he? Who did I put on defense? Hold on. I think it's Maul and Starkiller. Maul and Starkiller on defense. He just went through it. So if I've got Ufu's, it would just be Malicos and... I don't even know if I got Baby Cal available. Don't. I think I'm gonna Kylo this. I don't have a good Ufu cut. Well, there, yeah, that's not good. 23% is not good. So we're gonna go in with Kylo here against Rey. So Leia and Kylo down here. And we'll beat this other stuff. I think Wampa can kill that if I remember correctly. All right, the rest is kind of cheese. I don't know what I'm trying to think of. I don't recall doing that. And I think an Attacker Crown worked for me pretty well here last time. By just giving everybody armor penetration. And stacking offense. We'll be able to one-shot Watt. He didn't give the tank tech there, though, did he? Yeah, he did. Okay. Get him out. I wonder what... I think we'll be okay. I just gotta get through Ezra here. Am I missing something here? I mean... What is going on? Shouldn't he have done a buttload of damage there? I'm gonna have problems. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the should have started there, should have started here thing. Stop. Stop. If I start with Ezra, Watt just brings him back. You're nuts. I'm not doing this. Don't hit me. Do not do it. Do not get me started, man. Do not get me started. Should have done this. See there, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that damage output from R2 right there. That's what I don't know where that was last. Maybe Ezra had no perfect defenses. Error, I don't know. Deadly, you can also Google Nooch Too Good, find a guild. You'll find my videos. I got videos out there on how to find a guild. We've got a guild in my Discord. There's a guild search room. There is a guild searching Discord itself. There are forums looking for people. So yeah, check it out. I don't know if we're getting through her here with that tank tech. But I've gotten through her before, but I don't have Drogon. Man, that was a pretty solid shot. The ult is not going to hurt me here at all. But I don't know. I don't, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Archie's getting some licks in, though. And I am stacking offense. But I need to stack it faster than this. Yeah, sorry, Joshua Stein. I'm just not doing the thing where somebody comes in after I've done something and then tells me I did it wrong. I'm not on that today here. Yeah, she's missing Zetas. Maybe that's why. I was wondering why she's not getting any protection up. This is crazy. It just seems like... That's the shot. That basic from R2, but I'm not going to get there. Huh. That tank tech did it. So good on you, man. I've never seen that team before. Let me check. I want to see what that hold percentage is. Only 493 people have done this. 80% win percentage. Look at that. I just joined the 8% club. And he was missing 2 Zetas. I gotta get Drogon some Drogon relic levels. I gotta get some Drogon relic levels, man. Shouldn't that bring it down to... Oh. There you go. And Bo-Katan, probably just do that. She's kind of been neutered here. Alright, I'm just gonna Bo-Katan this and clean it up. That was... I think I've got to get Drogon off of Relic 7. It's just not working for me. In that team... I'm not ready to do this either. Nope. I think I need to prioritize getting Drogon to Relic 8. I've had some issues with him at Relic 7, just not getting the work done. And I think I gotta put a priority on that. Golly. That's obnoxious. Yeah, I need to get Drogon and R2 up. My problem is I got all these R5s. I'm trying to get to R7. It's like it's balanced in the signal data problem, too. No, I'm going to go with Bo-Katan. She looks like the most solid way, and I'm not going to... I don't want to mess with it. I just want to get it knocked out. I don't know what he's doing on fleets yet, though. Bam and IG. Although Paz works as well, not as good. Maybe I'll join the 3.92% club here, 9-1. Gotta waste a Kron. Don't want crit damage, because Bam's gonna do true damage. Ugh. I don't like using this here. We just gotta go. All right, we gotta get some turns in before Bam gets a turn like that. Good. Here we go. There we go. He's gonna do some work here. It won't be all of it, I don't think. I have failed with that Leia versus Ahsoka has it's just been not going great for me, and I think it's all because of Drogon's R7. I think it's completely tied into that. All right, that should do it. Oh, she's reviving. No. Blah. No, that's not good. 9. No. She hit her after she was dead. She was dead, and then Bo-Katan hit her again. Sauron DeSantis making a lot of sense again. Like always. Like always. I'm going to Kylo this. What happens if Hondo's in the back? He doesn't have Hondo. He doesn't have Hondo. I think I'm free to Kylo this. I mean, it's what I gotta do. I don't think there's any other options for me. Another attacker Kron I gotta use here. I mean, I could use a tank Kron. No. Yeah, I mean, R2, R9, whatever. It could all be there. Excuse me. I gotta stay focused. I gotta keep focused. I'm sneezing. Ah. Cute. This is awful. Why is she not moving? What is happening here? Alright, all damage immunities are gone. It's just Kylo now. Take one more swipe at this. Get a full ult. Stab time. Alright, good. I was worried about that. Thank you, sure. I appreciate that. Grosnovcha. I don't know. How do you say thank you in Russian? It's, Prost? Prost is like a toast, right? Spasibo. I knew that. It's not, no, vamos is, no, what? Vamos. Vamos is like, let's go in Spanish. What are you talking about? Vamos. All right, gas beats like all of this. I think Wampa might handle Tarkin. Wampa's gonna handle this. No, Tenacity down is on. I think Wampa handles this. Gas on the Tuscans. Wampa, 65%, that's it. Do I have Relic Delta on there, though? 787, he's got all his Relic levels. See, gas is both these. Gungans would work here, too, with Phalanx. That must have been Wampa with the Wampacron. That's not working. Adrad here. That's kind of cool. Iridia Pals. Do I have my defense, though? All right, I'm going to gas the Tuscans. I know I'm doing that. Yikes. I want something with protection on it. I guess this. That's not good. I'm light side here. I'm gonna use this. Ah, Crons again, man. Auto. This is... Yeah, just auto it. Anytime, Dokagi. Spasiba. And you're done delivering damage. Done. Get him. All right, there we go. All right, that's easy peasy. What was I looking at here? Did I have Peridia Pals? No, I threw my defense just to... They're all R9. I don't know. I just threw my defense. I think my ad rad works here. I ended up using Cassian because my K2SO sucks. Hold on. Cassian's still 83%. I'm gonna go with that. All right, we want a light side support cron here. Light side support, that's one. With armor penetration, that's not so bad. Crit damage, also not so... I think I'll go with this. I'm running out of crons. We knock. Oh, we can't knock him out. Give me a shot. Okay, we're getting loaded here. I'll probably lose Cassian at some point. I just need to get loaded for, what's it called? Hope. Yeah, okay. I keep doing that and then he keeps stealthing and I can't hit him anyway. Got it. That's what we needed. Now we gotta get rid of Tarkin. No, no, no. Stop taking turns. Gotta go right here. Okay, good. Now we can just dial through this. There, we got our debuffs and sit down. Almost sit down, not quite. That was nice. Full banners? Hey, that's pretty nice. It's definitely different. Johnny has fun. Welcome aboard, Johnny has fun. What am I doing here? I don't want to overkill this. Gungans is what I'm doing. Phalanx and Jar Jar. Anything lighter. CLS can kill it, but that's with Han and Chewie. That's kind of a... Reva's overkill. Baylen's overkill. That's okay. I don't like CLS against Jango Fett. I tend to strip his turn meter and then I never get it back and then it's... A lot of overkilling here. I don't feel like my Gungans are overkill, and anything with Gungan and Boomadir. I don't know why would Manor of Tarpals is out there either. %, Tarpals 94%. It doesn't matter. Just put a combo out there. Even the non-Jar Jars are taking it out. Or did I put them on defense? I did not. Okay. I will go with Captain Tarpals because I like using him. And I will go with... How many light side crons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really want to use one of the good crons here. This should be fine, right? Might as well use the support crown. All right, we'll see what's in the back. I always forget which one is which. Okay, just spell buffs. There's no buffs over there. Deathmark with damage immunity. Thank you so much, game. That's not helping nobody. Why did that change? He still has Deathmark. Why could I suddenly target Newt? I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain things. Just auto this. They're going right through him. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I need to get R2 and Drogon to Relic 9 for that Leia team. I've been struggling on some of my Ahsoka counters with that, generally speaking. Let's see who's in back. What's in the back? There he is. I don't even think we've got counters available for this yet, do we? He killed it in one shot. I'm gonna lose. What's going on here? That's not what I wanted. See, I had to use Kylo against Rey, and Lord Vader's on defense. I might need to start keeping Lord Vader for offense, although maybe I bailed him out by putting it in front. Regular Night Sisters? Jedi Master Kenobi at 65%. Treya's at 45%. Now 3v3 Treya's better. But my Trey is all Relic 5. I feel like I'm going to try Jedi Master Kenobi. What did Zara say we can use here? Mount the algorithm, boys and girls. Great Mother's there. I don't have Revan Zalbar. That's not something. How's he testing that? How's he getting that? I don't have that available. Does he go over any other counters here?
Guys, a lot of people were telling me they're going to be placing Stranger with Starkiller and Maul. That's the best thing to do, because Maul apparently is the same as Rage-Fueled Maul. Now, to be clear, I don't think that this is going to be a counter that just always works forever. Well, it'll work against this comp, but I mean, I guess just watch. So we're using Darth Revan with Zul.
I just want to know if you got any other counters.
But not enough. And they just kind of evaporated and died. Granted, not the best banners, but gosh, Darth Revan and Zalbar is all it takes. Protection. So pretty easy.
Pretty easy if you have the if you have it, yeah. Yep. Just for the record, there's my Zalbar. Any other evidence out here? What did Vex use here?
What's up, my...
Use Bane. No, that's not Stranger. Hold on. No, he used Bane against Stranger, Seventh Sister, Ninth Brother. That's a weird one. Nobody's helping me so far. I'm looking for like just some rando to put out a video here. Nope, not finding anything. Is there any insta-kill immunity here? Let me do it this way. This is so much faster. Well, it's up here, but I don't see, it doesn't, that's weird. Why is it here, but there's no other? During his turn, Stranger has 250 more speed. Yeah, he does the instant defeat. There's only one more acolytes. Instant defeat, target enemy, and assist, yeah. There's no, like, instant defeat immunity. That's what I was looking for. Might have to two-shot this. We'll see. Right, you insta-kill Stranger, then go after the other two. That's protection. This isn't a... where's my light side? I don't think that's important. I think I'm going to go with this. Alright, guys. Jedi Master Kenobi versus Stranger. I'm 799. He's 887. I'm just trying to insta-kill Stranger if I can. I don't really know how this is going to interact. I just got to get to that Commander Ahsoka turn. How fast is my Commander Ahsoka? 358. She's pretty fast. I mean, she's no slouch. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, over to Ahsoka. Eat my poop. Eat every last bit of my poop. Here's a big platter of poop for you to eat. Please partake. I'm getting no turn meter here. I'm getting no turn meter here. I just gotta get a return. I got the tank cron, so he'll revive if he goes down. Okay. Stranger down. Starkiller's gotta go. We gotta get, I gotta get an ult popped here, even at low levels. He revives, and then he dies again. God almighty. He revived it, and Starkiller just one-shotted him. All right, 2 down. Holy Lord. Okay, we got it. Oh, okay, it worked. That was stressful. When we get Spider Maul in there, oh, watch out. I still gotta deal with this Boba Fett cron. The rest of the stuff I think I can deal with. And I think even the stuff up top I can deal with. Let's check this 3v3 Boba Fett cron. These are all going to have the crons. So Malgus solos it. In fact, I think I'm just going to do that, and that'll save me a Revan team. I probably should do the Zalbar cron because it does have its uses. It slides in and it's useful sometimes. Then I got to relic up another character, you know? Sith Eternal's working. That's not the worst idea. In fact, not almost. I'd rather use Sith Eternal here than Malgus. I'd rather save Malgus for something better. It's so crazy to say that. All right, so we put what we do with Sith Eternal is we go with the tank in there. Okay, let's do that. I want to get this knocked out. Whoops, wrong place. How could Kenobi possibly be weaker than Cat? I'd like to hear that. Sign aside. I don't. Is there a scenario where Kenobi would have less protection and health than Cat? I could deal with that. That's actually pretty good for this. Oh, there was some definitely sphincter puckering there. Definite sphincter puckering going on. I'm gonna get her out. And then him. Yeah, but I'm saying that's not the question I'm asking. How could you possibly have a Jedi Master Kenobi that's weaker than Commander Ahsoka? I don't think that's a possibility. Commander Ahsoka is not built for health and protection. She's an attacker. And Jedi Master Kenobi is a galactic legend. I don't see a scenario where you could make him weaker than her. I understand the sentiment of it. I just don't think it's possible. There we go. Alright, Easy peasy. Okay, we got that done. So, I got left just a bunch of normie teams that we can take out. I'm gonna take a quick little potty break for you guys. Oh, you were saying GK. That's still problematic. Like, to do that, if I want a GK, which I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Hold on. That would be a really big ask. Let's go here. So General Kenobi is at, and I've got him modded for health and everything here. He's at 227,000 health and protection, with about 70,000 extra. So 227 minus 70, 157 is his base health and protection. Well, she's actually pretty close. So her base is at minus 55. She's at 184, 130. You could finagle that around, but you'd have to really be thinking of that exact situation to make that work. But that makes sense, and maybe that is the exact situation going forward that we need to be prepared for. Good call out. Good call out. I gotta drain the main vein here, guys. So, hey, while I go do that real quick, if you haven't downloaded Raid Shadow Legends yet, Clarium and Raid Shadow Legends, they do sponsor the channel, so we appreciate their sponsorship. Download today using my QR code over there or the link in the pinned message. You are going to get Tholen Foulbeard for free. Use the beginner code UDKING, or there's a new beginner code. What was that beginner code out? If we got it out there to get a random legendary for Halloween. Hang on here. I think I've got it. I think I can get it in the server here. Let's see. I'm not finding it. There's a code to do that. Anyway, there are beginner codes out there for new players, and plus the Assassin's Creed crossover is going on right now, and Ezio is a free-to-play player. I'm just going to be gone just to give me a minute or two. Just got to walk around a little bit, relieve the bladder, and I'll be right back. Just stay tuned. We're going to finish up this Kyber Grand Arena round. I'll be right back. All right, folks. We are back. Okay, let's plan this out here. Jump score. Jump score is the code to use. There you go. Thank you, Bandit Grand Champ. Sliding under cars. Okay, let's pull these teams here. So we've got Mace Windu, Saw Gerrera with and Qui-Gon. I'm gonna pull up all these teams. Gungans. That's usually Traya. Dr. Aphra, isn't that usually CLS? Night Sisters, and Peridia Pals. All right, let's pull all these teams up here. Watch this. Duplicate. 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 How many teams we got? 7? All right. New team here. Saw Gerrera, Rex, and Luthen. Baylen, not surprising. Reva, not surprising. Traya, not surprising. Don't really have the Ufus. I can do an Ufu team with just her and Malicos and somebody else. Let's figure that out. Okay. Next up, we've got. I gotta do new. Next up, we had a Night Sister team. Talzin. Her and I think it was the zombie. Yeah. I think I should have some options here, right? Imperial Troopers. I haven't gotten to do that in a long time. That should be fun. I think we'll be trying that. Okay, we do have Jedi Master Mace Windu. With just his regular team, I believe it's his regular team. Malgus looks pretty solid there. Jedi Master Luke looks solid. We might be able to use Jedi Master. In fact, that is the place to use Jedi Master Luke now that I'm thinking about it. What else we got? Dr. Aphra, Peridia Pals. Gunga's I'm not that worried about, but let's check it. I don't look, I assume it's that team. CLS, there's the CLS, or just Dash with those two. That saves me CLS with Chewie and Chupio, so I'll probably do that. What's the Gungan composition here? Jar Jar and Tarpals. Traya works here. I know she does. I do have Mon Mothma available now. That's actually a team I could use for the very first time in Grand Arena, believe it or not. Great Mothers. Okay. We got Peridia Pals. Traya again. CLS. Okay. Lots of options for us here. And then the final team we've got is Qui-Gon. Okay, and it's got Lumi, which is interesting. Maybe. These are all gonna have the Lumicron. I don't know how many teams available. Reva, well, that seems like so much overkill. Jedi Knight Revan, I like. Okay, all right, we got plenty of options here. So let's start with Jedi Master Mace Windu. Jedi Master Luke's gonna take him out. Let's go. Just the regular team. We'll save Jedi Knight Cal in case we want him for later. That's not Jedi Master Mace Windu. That is. And we will use, we got 7 teams, we got 8 or 9, okay, 8 of them. Light side, I don't want healer. I got a healer, don't I have a healer? Is Harry Yoda not a healer? I guess he's not. Attacker there. We're gonna be using some weird stuff as we go. We could just put in the tank and have him revive. Somebody's gonna get captive. Let's do this. I know it's dark side, but let's do this. Hermit Yoda gets captive. Okay. Not gonna revive again, right? Nope. Okay. Because he had a tank cron. This looks like a full auto probably would do it. Is this gonna work? No, but it calls him to assist. Alright, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, what's our next hardest team here? That Saw Gerrera team's a little intriguing. Let's do this with Dash, Han, and Chewie. $755, $877, good enough. We want the light side attacker. Do I have one? I have one. If I really need it, why not? Just put it on there. I believe the best leader ability for Coliseum to be Stormtrooper Luke, unless you have Maul. If you have Maul, then it is IG-90, because IG-90 will get his contract filled quickly if you have Maul. That was fast. Okay, that's done. Now we've got Night Sisters. I'm gonna do my Imperial Troopers. I haven't done these guys in a long time. I never get to use my Imperial Troopers anymore. They're all supports, so we want this. Armor penetration, crit damage. Armor penetration. Go with this. He's not a support, but you know what I mean. And I could just throw a support in there. Let's just go. Okay, we gotta do a couple kills. One down. Like I said. Okay, stop. You're annoying. I'm gonna save that. 2 down. Okay, now we can just start going to town. If I can get over here onto Marin and take her out. Like this. She's out. You're out. And easy peasy. There we go. Alright, Imperial Troopers have entered the base. Imperial Troopers have entered the base. Imperial Troopers have entered the base. Alright. I can use Traya on the Gungans. What did I say on the Peridia Pals here? Jedi Master Mace Windu is gone. Mother Talzin is gone. Wasn't there a chance to use Mon Mothma here? I want to use Mon Mothma. Dr. Afra's gone. Maybe I missed my window for Mon Mothma. I think I did. No, there it is. Mon Mothma against the Gungans. I want to try this. I've not played with her. Hold on. I added her Zetas recently. Oh no, I've got Luthen on defense with Saw. Never mind. We're just gonna Traya this. Boring today, folks. We are boring everybody. Let's get some health in there. That's all I really want. Let's do this one. Okay. We don't have a tank here, right? Yep, so we can just go to town. Your debuffs do not matter. This is, you're just spinning my wheels. Let's go. 2. I get through it before Nihilus gets a turn, please? Yes, thank you. All right, now. I'm not there yet. Now we're there. Now it's gonna auto it. All right, we're good. So what's next up top here? Night Sisters died. Gungans died. Am I done with the top? I feel like there's something else up here. Oh, the Peridia Pals. Be interesting to see the banners when I get through all this and where we sit with banners. I'm really curious. Okay, so Gungans are gone. CLS. I'm thinking Great Mother's here. Baylen here. And Reva on Qui-Gon. So Great Mother's on Pretty Pals. Baylen on Saw Gerrera. And Reva on Qui-Gon. Let's go. I didn't look, but I'm going to assume it's just everything normal. I have one dark side attacker cron left. Baylen doesn't need the attacker cron. And who is the other team we're using? Baylen, Reva. Okay, we're good. We're going to use this here. I'm going to have some weird crons on those last two. Chat is dead. Long live chat. Okay, let's get Enoch out. Let's bless Spirit, so she just does a big old smackarooski. That's the official term for that, by the way. Big old smackarooski. Can we do it right here? Ah. Let's see if I can just basic him up. All right, there we go. I just auto. Okay. We're going to slaughter the rest of these teams. These are kind of cheese teams, and we'll see what's there on defense on the fleets. But I want to see where I sit with banners once I clear him off. I should be ahead. We'll see. What do we got back here? Negotiator. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. So again, second time in a row, a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese on the defense. This is Reva. And again, I'm just going to assume there's nothing weird about this. And we're going to go with... I have a healer here. I don't have a healer on the Baylen Skoll team. I don't have a support on the Baylen Skoll team, do I? I'm going to use the healer cron here. Be fine, right? So there's a bunch of Jedi. This is what Inquisitors do. Really? You both missed? Can this be evaded? Yeah. Oh, he came back? Go away. Do I have to kill Lumi first or something? First time. Okay, he's gonna go. Alright, there we go. One could say I grilled the cheese, yes, and then, you know, one could get kicked off of YouTube, but we're not going to say that. All right. These weren't very exciting banners. Okay, Baylen against Saw, and then we'll check our banners and we'll go from there. I do. Oh, Merrick's a support. Okay, I'll take that. I'm getting hungry. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. Freaking Rex! I need to do this. Wow, that threw me off. I'm in shock. That was not the plan. And now I can't keep the Terminators. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I feel like Rex has got to go. He's the Mr. Damage over there. Don't kill Merrick. Rex is the hardest one to kill, though, too. Maybe I take out Luthen. I'm scared of Rex. Rex scares me. I'm very scared of him right now. Should have took out Luthen. What percent? What club am I joining here? What club am I joining here? Welcome. I'm a 1.98%er, folks. Welcome to the 1.98% club for Nooch Too Good. Once again, glad to be here. Happy to be out here. Getting smoked by teams that nobody else loses to. That's right, folks. Nooch Too Good. Was I blinded? Really? I'm not targeting. Oh my god. I'm blind now, so pay attention to that. I'm no longer blind, I don't think. Golly. I need that AoE back, and I need to hit them all. I mean, Baylen's doing everything in his power. Okay, this has to work. Am I blinded? No. Okay. Get rid of Saw. Okay. Now I need Luthen gone. Okay. Now it's just mono-y-mono. We'll look at... I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Hold on. This is challenging, right? Because he's gonna keep recovering every time I hit him below 50% of health. So I really have to, like... And he's got 5 armor shreds. I really have to hammer him here. I gotta get one big, giant shot. I don't know that I'm gonna auto this. Okay. No, he's getting turns. If I keep him in the yellow, he won't recover. Okay, golly. Holy crap, what was that? That was ugly. Well, I didn't join the one. I mean, Baylen just carried the whole thing there. Let's take a look at these battles. Full banners, full banners, full banners. I just got smoked. I just got smoked. I mean, Shin Hati died before I even, like, took a breath. Well, a lot of people are using that. That's me right there. That's me. Wow. All right, let's go check those banners right now. We are up by 7. We are up by 7. We both have fleets. I got thicker fleets than he does, sort of. Maybe you shouldn't have shown him that. Profundity, Executor, and something. I don't know that it matters a lot. I think I can just go Executor here. In fact, yeah, I want to go Executor here without the Houndstooth. Worries me a little bit, though. Does worry me. It shouldn't. I don't have Houndstooth on. I've got it out there on the finalizer just to try to get cheeky. Let's see. Yeah, Shin just got knocked right off her. I mean, she was gone before. I mean, I didn't even open the battle and she's gone. Okay. That's what we wanted to happen. And now where's my cursor? Finish Anakin. There we go. It was kind of important that I marked him there. That actually ended up being pretty darn important. Sure, you can have all the turns. I don't need any. And we got IG. Stun. Nope. Well, we've already got our stuff, so okay, we're in pretty darn good shape. Let's mark the Marauder and get to work here. Okay. A 1 and a 2 and a... Alright, I was all worried about this for no reason. It's, you know, you just get nervous. Things happen, you get a little gun shy. It's like, you know, you think things are gonna work and then they don't work, and then Baylen Skoll has to clean up on his own. Then you're like, what am I doing here? Am I even playing the game? Do I, you know, it's just nerve-wracking. Everybody's got days. Not gonna need a special, the ult. Okay, that's good. Clean. See, I think if we get a lot of banners here, I think he's gonna... Well, he's got big ships against my big ships. I don't know. We'll see. And I don't think I need anything extra here. I think this should be good. So let's go. I'm gonna check this too. I'm just nervous here. I want to clean this. I want to get as many banners as possible. And who does he have in the starting lineup? Cassian, that's better than Biston. From my experience, anyway. Profanity, just force you. Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm just feeling really nervous right now. I feel like something's gonna run off the train tracks and I'm gonna lose or something. You know, I'm very nervous right now. I don't think I really should be, but I am. Sit back, let them get all their turns. Oh no, we get a turn. Okay, all right, look at us. Look at the big brains on Brad. Well, that would have been nice. Can we get rid of it? Oh. Yes, that was excellent. I guess that's where that works for us. I think this is an auto, but I'm gonna play it because you know, why risk it? Yeah, that match it really does have me shook. You're right about that. That was crazy. There we go. Now I'm pressing auto. Okay, we're good to go. Now, Radis. I generally go with the Chimera versus Radis. But I've got some options. I could use Home 1. I don't know if Home 1's really good versus Radis. And I don't know if my Home 1's... Let's check those counters too. I want the best banners here possible. Yeah, that's what I usually use. 96%. I don't have that. Nope, nope. That's bad. I'm not seeing a lot of Home 1 action here. In fact, I'm not seeing any Home 1 action here. It's performing. I like the Chimera better. That's it. All right, we'll get our banners. The only challenge here is if somehow Scythe gets targeted and gets knocked out, and then I probably lose the whole thing. Thank you, Sauron DeSantis. Taking the place of Slooty Storm today will be Sauron DeSantis. Just don't die, big boy. That's all we ask. Spin that Falcon. Thank you. And now we get them all ready here to do some work. 19 stacks. Sit down. Offense up. 19 stacks. Oh, not quite. I thought that would do it. Oh, come on. Thank you. No. Oh, it was not comeuppance, everybody. I thought we might have a little bit of dirtiness on our hands, but out comes the resistance fighter, and we just take him to town. I thought that was gonna be comeuppance. Let's do a basic, yeah. We are here for the children. It's all about the children. We all know that. I think it's going to be a win. I was 7 points ahead going into fleets and 3 really clean fleet wins. Now, he does have his big 3 fleets sitting there ready to use. So, but he's got to make up 9 points, and I don't think I left 9 points on the table. I don't think I left 9 points on the table for him. I could be wrong. I hope he's not watching because I keep showing him my finalizer fleet there. So I think that's going to be a big win for us. Oh, what else is going on? You want to play some exciting Coliseum action? Let's go ahead and do this first. Track me to be quiet. It's the struggle of the streamer. My defenses are going to be seen. There's really no getting around it. And honestly, if he checked SWGOH.gg, he's going to see it anyway. I have given thought to bringing the finalizer off of defense. Maybe I put the home one back there. I don't know. It just when at some point of the game, I think it was when the Rogue One came out. When Rogue One came out, Vexatron told me that he had gotten holds with that Houndstooth on the finalizer squad. So I've had it out there ever since. Has it gotten many holds? I don't think so. So it is what it is. All right. It is, you do actually get a lot of nice little, I mean, that's pretty nice to get right there for 7 days. You know, no complaints. But I still can't take these guys. What did I do here? All right. They got to go to 88 to get to Relic 3. And I don't think I'm going to get them there. We'll see. It's fine. Let's launch this Coliseum, and then we'll go send you to somebody else to watch some more Grand Arena action in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Collect this. Is it 1,000? 500. I hate these guys. I don't like these guys at this stage of the game where it's just collecting points. Because there's just no way to keep them even. Guess I can just alternate the hits. We are not landing any Purge. There's some purge. See, how do I keep them within 15% of each other? I have no idea how that would possibly work here. They're just constantly dying and refilling and dying and refilling. I don't know. But I seem to be doing okay so far. Huge Coliseum action, everybody! Let's heal everybody up. Should have put that over there. Yeah, just go all in. I feel like there's just some big, gigantic shot that's going to come and wipe me out. Oh, wow, that's a lot of extra stuff from Barris right there. We need to heal again. Does Luke have his heal available? Oh, she nope, she gone. She gone! I'm actually at the point where I'm just autoing these at this point, and I'll bet I get not much more than my high score by playing it, you know? When you got it all finished, it's kind of a weird setup. Looks like we're gonna get a new high score. Yep, we got it. I guess if I get to 2 million, I get a box, a loot box full of what I don't know. Nobody knows anything about Coliseum. We just take what we get and move on with our lives. Maybe I'll get 2 million. Come on, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not. Dryax and Tomb Guardians are the most. I agree with that, Carlos Pena, for sure. All right, guys, let's go find some action for you out there. Give me one moment. Vexatron is streaming. Let's go watch him. You guys want to go watch somebody who actually knows what they're doing? Vexatron is your man. Calvin Awesome is streaming. All right, well, let's go watch Calvin Awesome over on Twitch. Calvin Awesome on Twitch, Vexatron on YouTube. Everybody, hey, let me make sure. Yeah, have a good day, everybody. I am gonna. Did I get that? Is that in there? Hold on. Usually shows, doesn't it? Yeah, we're getting there. All right, follow, guys, go do these raids. Follow, go watch Vexatron, go subscribe to him, go watch Calvin. These guys know what they're doing. I'm out here just, you know, button mashing and having a good time. Have a good day. I will talk to you soon. Always, always.